All right, so I'm looking forward to this Portland trip. I've always wanted to go to Portland. I've been to Seattle. Portland's on my short list, but as the universe would have it, the homie is actually lived here and moved to Oregon to work at Nike, which is even more symbolic. And he's getting married in Portland, so here's my reason to go to Portland. I'm only going to be there for basically 48 hours, but I'm going to maximize it. I'm going to try to get 2 runs in, a long run and maybe a light recovery run, just because Portland's a running city from what I can gather. And it'll be a nice break from, running in Arizona, the canals, the trails here, just switch it up. But yeah, overall, I feel really good about the development and just my curiosity when it comes to running. Anybody I know that's in the running, I've just been picking their brain. I've been asking hella questions. What's your pace? What's this? What's that? I kind of just want to know everything. And it's cool to see other people, and it's cool to see other people getting into running too. It's free. It's hard on the body, but it's free. And you can't like take that for granted. Especially, you look around, there's people dealing with all type of physical, impediments, injuries, people that may be in wheelchairs, people that aren't able-bodied enough to do things like this. And, I think we wake up every morning and think that it's a given that you just hop out of bed and everything works, all your limbs are functional. So I've learned to appreciate that about my body and our bodies, and not take that for granted. So yeah, looking forward to it. Portland, here I come. I'll see you out at the airport. Made it to the airport, 4 o'clock in the morning. Flight leaves at 5 a.m. Touchdown in Portland at 7:50. Head to the wedding at like 9. It's gonna be a long day. All right, made it to the gate. I don't think I've been in the airport this early ever. I'm in the last boarding, so yeah, I'm talking about that. First time in Portland. Word in the street is it's raining and cold. I'm not quite sure I packed light for this. Had a busy day. Feel like I was packing all the way up until the Uber came. So we're just gonna let go and let God make the best of it. I'm not there to be fancy. I'm there to support my homies' union and get a run in. So if you see me running, I'll look fly, but outside of that, you can't promise anything. But yeah, I'm out the board. Not a lot of people on this flight, so it seemed like it's breezing through the boarding situation. But yeah, next stop is Portland, and we'll be back then.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something?
Oh man.
That's what I thought.
Not again. I don't fuck with you.
I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get put outside America.
All right, we're here. Made it to Portland. Got dressed, showered. Now I'm headed, I think, upstairs or downstairs to the wedding. I'm about to go check this out. Hope I'm Rock Nation brunch approved by the groom. But So far, so good. All right, so we headed to Punch Bowl Social. Sorry, I have no updates. Just having a good time at the wedding, catching up with the homies' parents and relatives. And then went on a little side quest, find coffee. But headed to Punch Bowl Social. This was a part of the original plan. This is like the after party for the wedding. So this is Portland after dark. Apparently, this is supposed to be like sketchy, but I beg to differ. It's not late yet. I think it's just past or just around 6:30. But headed to Punch Bowl Social to kick it real quick. Let's kind of wrap up the wedding festivities. Tomorrow is my first long run in another city, state, terrain. I think it's gonna rain, so to add an extra wrinkle to everything. But I'm looking forward to it. When I get near the water, I'm shooting for a big number. But again, we don't run for distance, we run for time. So I'm gonna set a time. We'll talk about that in the morning, and then we'll see what we can get accomplished in that time. I'm looking forward to it though. No heat, just good, crisp, fresh air. Hopefully I can get a nice pace, lock in, and I'll have something to celebrate come tomorrow morning. All right, I'm out. All right, it's Portland. This is the morning after the wedding. I don't feel 100%, but I don't feel as bad as I could feel because we didn't go that crazy. Kept it light. Drank a lot of beer, a lot of coffee, so it's a healthy balance. But anyway, the sun doesn't come up till really late. So in Arizona, I would usually be up around 5 because the sun starts creeping around 6. Here in Portland, the sun doesn't come up till damn near 8. So I've been up since 5:30, kind of just looking stupid in the face, waiting for the sun to come up. Had 2 cups of coffee, stretch, listened to some affirmations, audiobooks, just to get in the right headspace. Trying to hydrate myself. And now I'm about to head out for a 2-hour run. So hopefully this goes smooth, but I won't be too hard on myself. I don't really know where I'm running to or where I'm going, so I will run until, until I feel like I shouldn't be running anymore. But I'm treating this like a training camp, especially being in Portland, where it's such a big city for running. I kind of want to like embrace that. So I'm sure once I get out there and get going, being in different scenery, different terrain, near water, all that, it'll kind of like charge me up a little bit. So yeah, 2-hour run is the goal. Distance, like I said, it comes with, the effort and the time. So I do have a number in my mind. I always have a number in my mind. But like I said, we don't talk about that. We just go out there and just try to put one foot in front of the next, put one foot in front of the other, excuse me. I'll try to like vlog a little bit while I'm running. I want to try to like check in every mile and give you an update on pace. I feel like that'll help me keep going. But yeah, mini training camp, Portland, distance run, morning after the wedding, a new city, new all that. So for us to finish my Ironman journey, let's get it. It's not brick, this is super damp. Don't really know where I'm going, but maybe I'm gonna use this kind of scoping out It's a way to warm up my body. I'm trying to get near the water. I feel like if I run near water, I'll be all right. Can't believe it's a little dark at 7:45. All right. I think I know where I'm going. I'm about to go back down. Yeah. All right, we good now. About to circle back. Trying to run in a space that I'm gonna see other runners. Had too much going on yesterday, so I couldn't properly scope this out. But yeah, we'll figure this out. All right, first mile down. For all y'all who was giving me hell about running too fast, you would be very happy to know my first mile pace was 11 a mile, 11:10, something around there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking in the scenery and I don't know exactly where I'm going, so that might be some of the reason why. But I think as my body starts to warm up and I get more into it, obviously come down in time. I'll check back in mile 2, let you know how I feel. All right, we got 2 miles. Pace is down to 10:48. Still trying to figure out where I'm going. There's a lot of twists and turns. Not my usual canal runs, but 2 miles, trim some time off that pace. Obviously, I see it going a little bit faster as I go on, but overall I feel good. Something about running in a lot of greenery and near water that I don't know. I don't even need to know. I just know it's better. So got a little bit of an incline right here going up a hill to get back to the bridge, I believe. And then we'll circle back. I'll be back around mile 3, see how I'm feeling. All right, just hit 3 miles. Pace is down to 10:29. So steadily coming down from that first mile. Starting to get close to where I'm normally at. But this is a 2-hour run, so I'm being patient with myself. Everything feels good. Yeah, everything feels good. I don't want any perceived, like this hurts or this whatever. Everything feels good. So, mile 3, pace is down to 10:29. I'll check back mile 4. So just hit 4 miles and that basically took me back to my starting point. The average pace is 10:15. So we're staying on track with the pace coming down with each mile, getting faster. The only complaint right now is I have to pee and I'm running around the river or the lake, or whatever you call this body of water. And I don't see anywhere to pee. So there's that. Anyway, back for mile 5. Let's go. All right, just hit 5 miles. Pace is down to 10:04. Feeling good, feeling great. Whew. I love that. There's no sun, 0 sun. Hold on. Loud traffic. Okay. Not gonna say it's hard yet, but here's usually around the run. You start thinking about how far you have to go. Your mind will play a trick on you. So it's important just to focus on the mile, the next mile, the mile in front of you, not the 3 or 4 miles down the road. We'll get there when we get there. But 5 mile mark, 10:04 pace. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. All right, y'all. Just hit an hour into the run. Also just hit 6 miles. The pace is at 9:57. So still on track. I'm gonna go ahead and come out clean. I'm trying to go for that half M. I'm gonna see how I feel around mile 9 or 10. I don't wanna risk no injury or anything, but I wanna take advantage of the opportunity to run in this climate and this scenery. But hour into the run, just 6 miles. Pace is at 9:57. Everything's tracking. Feel good. Going for the half M, but we'll see. Stay locked in. Right, just hit 7 miles. Average pace is 9:50 per mile. Leg starts to feel a little heavy, but everything else feels fine. That should be expected, right? Really no updates. 7 miles, 9:50 per mile. Still on track, still negative splitting. Let's fucking go. Just hit 8 miles. The pace is at 9:46. It's still tracking. It's starting to rain again, so it's kind of annoying. Doing a lot of squinting, wiping my eyes. Makes no sense to wear sunglasses. But not quite at the pain cave yet. But I see it coming. I think I'm gonna stop around mile 10 and do some stretching and see where we are. All right, we just hit 9 miles. Pace is at 9:40. No, the homie New York Giant is proud of me right now. It's all coming together. It took me a while, but I'm starting to put together my time, my pace, my breathing, my cadence, all in one package. So I think I'm gonna stop at 10 miles to stretch, evaluate how I'm feeling, decide if we want to go for that half M. See y'all at 10.
just hit 10 miles of paces at 9:34, 9:35. But I'm gonna go for the half M. I set the time for a 2-hour run. I think I got like 20-some minutes left. So I'm about to kick into another gear. So I wanna keep it under 2, which I do. But I do wanna stop and take a moment to appreciate this, because right when I stopped, when it said I hit 10 miles, I looked up and this is the sign I saw. Take pleasure in this national treasure. And for some reason that feels like a wink from the universe. But that's exactly what I'm doing. Taking pleasure. So I'm gonna do a quick stretch. If I had to do an update on my body, I would say my left foot kind of hurts, because it's a lot of different terrains. It's gravel, it's pavement, it's bridge, it's trail. So a little uneven running, but I'm gonna do a quick stretch and then go for these last 3 miles. Hopefully I can get it within the 2-mile time frame. If I go a little bit over, I'm cool with that. I never did it before, so it's an accomplishment either way, but quick stretch and we'll be back to it. Sore as fuck after this, I can already tell. The stretching alone is brutal. It's alright though, I'm earning it.
Alright, so I think last time we spoke, it was mile 10, and then I realized my phone was on 5%, and I knew that I needed to have it for at least 3 more miles, so I couldn't update you between mile 11, 12, and 13. And funny enough, my phone, okay, first of all, I finished. I hit the half M, so let the confetti and all that stuff fall right now. Great milestone. But I would have loved to document it, but I will say those last 3 miles I was in the cave. I was definitely in the pain cave. I wouldn't even call it the pain. Need some deodorant. I wouldn't even call it the pain cave. I was in the mental desert. Let's call it something new. Just because when you run for that long, you get into those later miles and you just realize how long you've been running, and it becomes all mental. So I finished, and right when I finished, I'm like literally pressing stop on the workout, and I hear the little voice saying workout complete, then my phone dies. So part of me was scared that like it didn't even document or record the run. That would have crushed me. Ugh. I mean, I wouldn't know I did it, but like being able to like have receipts and just look back at the splits and all the information about the run, that would have hurt, because there was no way I could just turn around and do it again same day, or even the next day for that matter, which would be right now. So completed it. I negative split it the whole way down. I think the last mile I slowed down a bit. I think I added like 20 seconds, but I was actually trying to slow down and just like take in everything, get out of like runner mode and just get into like a state of gratitude and just enjoy it. So but the rest of the run was negative splits all the way down. Half M, 13.1 miles, huge milestone. But I don't have all my recovery stuff like my massage ball, my bands, my foam roller, my yoga mat. my Theragun. I have none of that, so I was just stretching in the shower, stretching in the room. Got dressed, went and got some coffee at this place that I found yesterday called Stumptown. Super cool vibe, super cool barista. She was just, chatting me up and she took care of me today or yesterday as well. Did some work there, walked around, found some food, went back to my hotel. At this point, I was starting to get really tight and stiff, so I wanted to get off my feet. Hung out in the room for the rest of the night, did some more stretching, and now this is my third day, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do a mini recovery run, probably in the same area, or a mini recovery bike ride. I'm leaning towards a bike ride, but it's an e-bike, so I don't know really if that's going to even make sense or if it's even going to challenge me, but whatever, man. I'm really proud. 13.1 miles, half M, new milestone. Obviously, the next big milestone will be the 26.2, which is a full M. I don't see a reason to try to attack that right away. I will be doing a half marathon. I haven't said that yet. In January, the Rock and Roll Half Marathon or PF Chains, whatever it's called. But that would be in January, so I kind of just want to do an event, to have an event under my belt before Ironman. So yeah, that's coming up soon. Actually, it's gonna be November on Friday, so I have basically 2.5 months to fine tune for that, which is I think enough time after doing that today out here or doing that yesterday out here. I think if I can take the next 2 months to just lock in on that goal. I did it in 2 hours and 3 minutes, so if I could shave, and I did it with no gels, no nutrition, no carbs, no gels, no electrolytes. So if I can do a proper nutrition while I'm running, proper load in, I think I could shave a lot of time off of that. If I could do that, 2 hours, 3 minutes, just raw dogging it. So, now I have now I have a number because I didn't know what a realistic number would be, but I did that 2 hours, 3 minutes. So I think if I could shoot for, anywhere between that and an hour 45 would feel great. Might be a little ambitious, but whatever. Anyway, let me get up, get myself together, and I will decide about what I will be doing, a recovery run or a recovery bike ride. But it looks beautiful outside. It looks very fall, autumn. And that's it. All right, I'm out. All right, we're going on a recovery bike ride. I took it to Twitter. Said, should I do a recovery bike ride or a recovery run? But after running at 13.1 miles yesterday, the homie suggested that I do the bike ride and take it easy on the joints. And honestly, that's a really good point. I mean, I feel good enough to run, but I gotta get on the plane, so I should probably just take it easy. So I just got to the bikes. They're e-bikes, so pedaling won't be as hard, but we'll see how this goes. I don't have a helmet, so hopefully they don't mess with me about that. But yeah, recovery bike ride, Portland, let's do it. All right, got my e-bike. Wish me luck, y'all. All right, we on the e-bike, y'all. It's not that bad. It got a little torque to it. But it feels natural, it's heavy. I'm gonna ride down by the water, basically on the same route that I was running on yesterday. That way I'm away from all these cars and traffic. But I'll be back. What's that song? Dreams, my Fleetwood Mac. It's me right there. Alright, y'all. Big dog definitely just fell off the bike. I was coming across the train track and I was trying to look to make sure it wasn't a fucking train coming. And I don't know what happened, but boy, I went flying. I'm okay. No blood. Well, little blood, sorry, just saw that. But overall, it could be worse. Could be worse. It's part of the game, right? Training. Alright, back to the ride. From Portland?
No, my house is 20 miles away from here. So, in United States, let's say, I don't know, somewhere in Maryland, right? Person who's selling the drugs is a drug dealer. Heard about city called Portland when politicians decriminalize the hard drug and they can sell and they can use the drug without being caught.
Yeah.
So all those, I mean, most of those drug dealers, I mean, they've been controlled by gangs, right? So
Yeah.
all those gangs start moving to Oregon. Crime level from zero skyrocket to like, I don't know, like 10 times, 15 times.
Yeah, because it's like a lawless place.
Now gunshot in Oregon, I mean, in Portland, I mean, it's become a normal thing. At least 1 to 2 people like dying from gunshot every day. I mean, it's a little bit less right now because they start fighting. They start arresting those gang members a lot. A lot of them, they just run away from here.
I didn't see a ton of cops either.
No, I mean,
At least not in that area. I saw so many like homeless people, but I didn't see like.
So during BLM protest and stuff in Portland.
Yeah, I know. I remember that was really bad out here.
It was bad, dog. It was bad.
Yeah, and that was funny because I was like, that was the only thing I had a little, hesitation about because I said, because I didn't really know exactly what was going on. Yeah. I was just like watching it through the news, but I just needed to know, kind of be caught up on what to look out for. But granted, that was a few years ago.
And so what happened? A lot of cops being defiant. That's how they say, right? So they just left. They just stay out of the Portland. They find the jobs either outside of Portland, other states, or like South area. Those small cities.
Yeah.
And they find another job and they just moved out. So Portland PD hiring the cops right now. Currently, they have almost 300 open positions, and no one wants to work.
They got to deal with all the crazy stuff.
Because they are risking their lives every day.
Three, two, one.